Alright, we'll start this as soon as we get somebody on here. So what I got today is we're going to do a Mattel Hulk Hogan unboxing from the Legends series. I think we are doing series 18 Hogan. I believe it's a WCW figure, which pretty wild. Over here, my collection is no internet, no mail order. It's all in-person finds. So what we'll do is I'll do this unboxing, and we will continue the name game that we did during the last live feed. You name the figure or the wrestler, I'll grab the figures, and we'll just run through everything very quickly, very easily that way. So I do my live feeds sporadically instead of timing them out, which I probably should do. That's just not how I do it. So, not going to be a major shock if we don't get a bunch of people on here. So, but I am just going to continue and get this going. So, there's our unboxing for the day. So, I've had this one for quite a while, and I replaced it actually with a different one. I found a Rosie from series like 26. I replaced it with this and grabbed this down because I've been wanting to open this ever since I got it. So we'll open this, and then we'll do, I'm taking all requests. You tell me the wrestler, I'll grab the figures, and we'll just do that for until I get bored of it. So let's crack this open. Let's see what this Hogan, it's a Hogan figure, so it's probably incredible no matter what. So let me see. Grab something real quick. Actually, want to maneuver one of these lights over pad too. Okay. Yeah. So once again, this is what up, DA? Bret Hart. All right, let me open this. And, well, I tell you what, I'll get to a Bret in just a second. I'll do it simultaneously. That way we can kill two birds with one stone. So, when you said Bret, what Bret would you like? Would you prefer a WCW, or you want WWF? This box stands no chance. Oh, my bad. Tried to keep it together, but go WWF. You got it, brother. I got you. All right. So we'll slide this out, and then we were gonna do our request here, which is Bret Hart. So what I don't like is a lot of the other ones have a really cool background in them when you open them. These original ones just say Legend in the back. So you said Bret, WWF. Okay. Where do I want to go? Let's go with a very rare Bret. Let's go with a rare one. So this is Bret in all pink from the 2-pack with him and his brother. So yeah, it's in really, really good shape. I got really lucky when I found this one. So everything in my collection is found in person. A lot of it is 90% of it's like flea markets. I found a box of stuff today that I'm going to do a video on from the flea market. It was $5. And my Rumbler display now is going to be crazy. So, I don't know. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Islamic thoughts. Things are what they are. Bret Hart, Yankees version. $5 ain't bad. Yeah, I think I probably paid 5 for this Bret too, which is really crazy. So, alright, let's crack this Hogan open. Like, here, I'll show you. This is what's crazy. I'll start recording the finds as I do it to put them into videos too, just for the fun of it. But here's one thing. So here's the leftover stuff that's like inside of this cardboard box. Actually, here, you see it says wrestling toys, $5. So, first thing I pulled out was the 2010 Intercontinental Championship from Mattel. I think 2010, maybe 2008 or 9. It's right in there. Yeah, I have quite a few different Bretts. I have a lot more in WCW than I do WWF, though, which is maybe crazy to some people. But yeah, when I opened it up and the belt was in there, I was like, whoa, why? Yes, big time RIP to Hogan. That's like my childhood hero. So we're gonna finish opening this Hogan as we do this live feed, and I'm gonna take requests from you guys of wrestlers that you want to see. So you tell me the wrestler, I'll try to find a figure of them. So this Hogan in particular that you're looking at, let's see. Let me give you the stats on it. Let me tell you. Well, it says, well, let me tell you something, brother. Every Hulkamaniac knew that Hulk Hogan was the biggest force in WWE, so it sent shockwaves around the world when in 1994 Hulkster debuted in WCW and challenged Ric Flair for the WCW Heavyweight Championship. Soon, Hulkamania was running wild all over WCW. So, when you see Hulkster and it say Hogan on stuff, that's WCW, because Hulkamaniac, Hulkamania, and Hulk even was being paid by WWE or WWF. And they had a deal, actually. Every time something Hulk Hogan is sold, Marvel makes money too, because they own the license for Hulk, and the older stuff actually says it on it. Like, I have just a lot of old stuff that it says Marvel makes money off of. It's crazy. I'll show you sometime. So I have that. That's awesome. Yep, wrestling had moved on now. That he's going. Yeah, it's bummer. It's sad to see. So still in this box, I think I have, like, maybe it's a Money in the Bank piece. I don't know. It's just extra. There's I don't know what these little square things are from. I still gotta figure that out. I have an extra turnbuckle for something. This weird piece, which I don't know what it goes to. This weird piece, well, it's a ladder. I know that. But I'll show you something kind of cool. Here is something that came inside of that box. And so this folds out into 2 arenas. 2 big UFC arenas. So I figured I'd use it for wrestling displays. It folds down, has an octagon, has a BJJ mat, and it's crazy. So that was inside the box, plus a bunch of other stuff. It literally blew my mind when I got home and opened it. It was insane. So, wrestling will never be the same anymore now that he is gone. Yeah, I have all, like, I like to physically own the internet. So I have all the old movies VHS, I'm always looking for those, even DVDs now. So, and anything you can grab a hold of, Hulk Hogan wise, is always going to be collectible. Like, I used to go to a flea market, and inside this flea market, there was like this $150 Hulk Hogan bobblehead. And I always said, no one's crazy enough to pay that. Well, the day after he passed, somebody immediately went in there and bought it. So, there's somebody out there that'll want to collect it for sure. Alright, let's hope he doesn't have too many of those. Okay, awesome. So, alright, let's do a close-up. Pretty good. It's just a little thin, but I mean, if you're thinking and you're being correct about it, this is depicting WCW. So, I think they nailed it, if we're being straight up. Yeah. The boots are a little off, but that's probably, if you think about it, and probably went back and looked, I would almost bet you his boots were that color, and I'm just maybe not remembering. Actually, the more I think about it, when he's riding the Corvette down, whatever that place is, Universal, I think those are the color of the boots. So, yeah, pretty incredible. So we got the Hulkster belt with it, which he's gotta have that on. And then I don't need any more of these, but actually no, I do kind of need these. Oh. This one here specifically. Okay, yeah. So with the hands, I want that one because he can do the to the ear pose, you know. I guess it'd be on that side. Oh, well, that's rude. That was just rude on my part. We don't drop Hogan like that. Hang on, I need to take some time and make sure Hogan does not drop like that again. That was outright disrespect. So, just to reassure we're not going to make that mistake again, go ahead and grab a stand. An old WWF stand. It's a good Hogan. It's a really good Hogan. Oh, sick. It even says WCW on the shirt. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan. I'm very impressed by it. But I'll switch out one of those hands and, yeah, that'll make it really sick. I can pose it as if he's doing his ear thing to the crowd. So, I don't know. I mean, there's not a whole lot left to this. There is, two more C-clamp hands right there that came with it, and that is everything. So recently here on the channel, I mean very recently, we opened The Godfather. We opened Kurt Angle. We opened Ravishing Rick Rude. We even opened a classic Superstars, Jesse the Body Ventura. I think this is a very early series too. So we're opening stuff all the time over here. But now that we're kind of done here, this is the point in which you name a figure, or actually a wrestler. Let's do it like that. You name a wrestler, and then I find figures of them. So our first one our guy did today, we started out on some rare stuff. He said Bret Hart. So we want Bret Hart in all pink from the 2-pack Jack Specific Bone Crunchers. So it's a very rare Bret. We got HBK, and he got very specific on me. He said 97. Okay. I've got to do it quick. I can't take a bunch of time. How about that? So that's your Shawn 1997. That makes it hard if you start giving actual months too. But I'm down. I can try. Who we got next? Who's guessing next? You name the wrestler, I find the figure. Sometimes it's not figures. I get some wild stuff. And before it gets too late, I'll dig through some stuff to show you. Nah, him in 94. '94. He would be a rocker, right? In 1994? I think. Had he already switched over to being Bad Guy Shawn by then? He may have. I'd have to spin the camera around for that. But somebody said something. Let's see. Finally, a good stream. Oh, right on. Thanks, Chris. Do you have Stone Cold Steve Austin from 96? Hogan is king. Yes. Who's your favorite wrestler? I think it has to be Hogan. It is what it is. He's the man. No, I meant that toy. That's him in 1994. It came out in 97. So, okay. What I was going to do here is grab the other one for you. I will do Stone Cold next. So, give me just a second. So, you said that's him in 94, right? So, do you say this works? So what that is Signature Series Slammers, which is kind of rare. I don't see very many Slammer Signature Series. So, yeah, cool. All right, so we got through that one. Actually, I won't put it back. And somebody said Stone Cold. So, with Stone Cold, how do I... And did you say a year? Oh, well, don't be envious, Chris. Dude, everything in my collection, I just go out to flea markets and find it. Like, I don't use the internet, and I do not use mail order. Everything I have, I found in person. So, Stone Cold, I need, like, a chair to be able to get up to some of this. No, I don't. I think I can get up there. Shoot, I gotta start laying some stuff down. I'm going to grab two things that are very rare of Stone Cold. Oh, don't knock a bunch of stuff over, though. Please, I always knock stuff over. I don't want to do it this time. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright. So you said Stone Cold. So if you're guessing, hang on, give me some time. I can't even read the chat. I'm digging. All right, so I got you. So we have to keep Hogan here. He's got to be part of this. So we put Hogan there. I have to put Bret up here. Since they both use the sharpshooter, we'll place him up there with Sting for a second. All right. But you said Stone Cold, right? Hogan is boss. So for Stone Cold, I got you a walkie-talkie. The giant walkie-talkie. It's got the on-off button there. You flip it, And there's the button where you talk. Talk into Stone Cold's chest. Macho Man is cool. Macho Man is sick. Okay? So, that walkie-talkie is huge too. Like, in comparison to a figure, it's enormous. I think that arm may move, yeah. That one arm moves, that's it. So, this one though. Give a little more room for this one. So this one is a rare one. Check this out.
Race hard and take no prisoners. That's the bottom line till Stone Cold says so. You can't come in until Stone Cold says so. I'll stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry. This room is off limits. You can't come in until Stone Cold says so. This room is off limits.
So it is a room alarm. And it's very loud. So it's a really cool little setup too. So it's got the snake and signature on the side, the little ring that goes around him. Same on that side. I think the back's got a WWF with the slash design. Not the best likeness of Stone Cold. It's not bad though. It's definitely not bad. But yeah, that's one of the better weird, rare Stone Cold things that I have. So I figure I spend the time to dig that one out for you. Between that one and the walkie-talkie, that's straight Stone Cold for you. So those are both probably 90s. Alright. As soon as he became Stone Cold. Alright. Wish I had that one there. Yeah, that one's, it's a wild one. It's just a random one. I didn't even know what it was. I actually thought it was a phone. And yeah, crazy. Hold on to it. You gonna make money? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I just did this because it gave me something to do. Like, go out with my wife on the weekends and stuff. And we'll go just, I don't know, resale shops, flea markets, stuff like that. And it gave me something to find. So, who's next? What do we do next? Who's the next wrestler? What's the next wrestler you want to see? I'm going to have to move these. I'm sorry for anybody that wanted to see more of those, because they take up so much space. Man, I keep looking down at this Intercontinental title. I'm so stoked on that, out of that $5 bucket. Who do you want to see next? Yeah, that's exactly what I always thought. That's got to be a phone. Nope, it's not. Pretty crazy. Okay, I like that one. I'm trying to think of which direction I go with this. Okay. Alright, I got you. So, first, this is what I'll do. This was my favorite. In the green, it's the best deco out of all of them. This is when they made the weird face scan of him. And they were saying maybe they were going to make it a rockabilly. But DX blew up and the Outlaws blew up so much that they just, I don't know, kept it. No, Brett definitely was not overrated. He was very cerebral and methodical about everything he did. So, next, that one, and I got two. Yeah, let's do that. Since I showed you two bone crunchers there, How about 2 Titantrons? Now check this out. Ooh, that's a rough likeness. It's not too crazy. It's cartoony. It's not too crazy. Yeah, I've seen that. A lot of people say that. Like Road Dogg thinks he's better. I've heard him do an interview. So this is a wild one. So this is when he switched to the one, Billy Gunn. This is also a Titantron figure. This is when they're using that real scan. So they like, it's a very detailed logo on the back. And the face is really, really close. When they started doing that real scan technology, when Jax did, I think it was a game changer. So, yeah. Razor Ramon? We want to do that one? So my thing is, so if we do the Razor, can we include Scott Hall in on it? Because if it's just Razor, I'm not going to have as many. And I'd like to do a few at least. So, you tell me, let me try to hide a couple of these things up here. I'll have a billion of these out. You have Diesel? I do. Oh, no, actually, Diesel, I do not have. I'm missing out of the Bone Crunchers. I'm missing Razor and Diesel. They're like a couple of the only ones I'm missing. But it's just, I don't want to use the internet. I could find them that way and cheat, I feel like. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep some rules to it. So, you said Razor. So I'm going to take it as Scott Hall is allowed too. So we can make it even funner. So, he jumps over. Toy Biz. Scott Hall. Great figure. Got the vest. Alright. So, before they did this one though, they did. Oh, okay. Can I get to all of them right now? I should have to move you guys a little. They did original San Francisco toy makers. So these things have a little button on the back, or a little spot to put your finger, and you can make them. It's hard as a grown-up to make it do that. Makes his arms lift. So they made that there, and a lot of different versions. So they made it like that, and they made it like that, which is more articulated up in the arms. You see how they finally have shoulder joints and stuff now? And then they made this one. Which is the vibrating one. This one actually, wow, I've never really even looked on the back. This is the only one that says The Outsiders real big on it. NWO. Wow, I've never noticed that. These don't say that, do they? That one does say NWO. I was bound to knock that over. Yeah, and that one just says NWO. Huh. I never, ever noticed that. That's crazy. In my opinion, these vibrating figures don't get much love. I dig them. So the thing about them was I got this little button here. And you pushed it and they were like, "Rrr." So, yeah. That is Scott Hall figs. Oh, I got one more I could get to pretty quick. This one I put together, and I like. It's this one here. So I had another one of those Scott Halls in the red. And then I came across some black and white knee pads and the shirt from a Hogan, the NWO shirt. And like I was telling people before, keep those little plastic band, like rubber band things that are on figures when you buy them, because you can use them later to like hold, you know, the shirts and stuff on and make it fit much better. Like this one here, it would be hanging out real far. If you notice, it's got that little rubber band. Yeah, he's got a Sting mask. We put it on him. There you go. Oh, fell off. Yeah. So who do we see next? Who do you want to see next? I'm going to give it a couple seconds as I go over here to put these away. And hopefully, by the time I walk back over, someone will have answered so that we can just keep chugging along. Who do you want to see next? What wrestler? You name the wrestler, I'll find the figures. You name the wrestler, I find the figures. Tell me what's next. We're at a standstill. Did the chat freeze up? I would not doubt it. Actually, I kind of feel like it may have. Yep, yeah, I think it did. Well, since we've got a frozen chat, let's end this off with Hogan. I'm going to do Hogan figures. Since we just did a Hogan unboxing here, we got to do some more Hogan figures. Let's finish it off with, oh no, it just jumped back on. That WCW Scott Hall figure looked nothing like him. Yeah, they weren't. They weren't the best at their likenesses, were they? They were a little off, yeah. I just have so much love for them because I was such a little bitty kid at the time, and yeah, I find them. I still like them, which is crazy, but. Who do you guys want to see? Do we finish up with Hogan? Is Hogan good enough? Or do you want to see somebody else? This room is stuffed full of wrestling stuff. Here's a little something for the original Bret Hart one that we did too. This is a, what do they call it? Head ringer. I have this men on card up above you guys. It's still in box. Brand new. Oh, did you say Randy Savage? Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay. Macho Man? Wow, that's somebody I don't have a whole lot of either. Which is a bummer. That's sad that I don't. I need to get more. I need to focus. Oh, and out of those weird figures, they did make a Bret from the WCW too. But this is like mid-90s. So the likeness is kind of close, you know. Alright, Macho Man it is. So we go Macho. Booker T. I got you. Alright, I'm going to keep going on the Machos. Mini Mach? Oh, I don't have a vibrating macho. There's got to be something else. Yeah, there is. Oh, shoot. There's this weird brawler's ball. Oh, okay. Hang on. I got something right here. I'm like looking right at it, too. Gets a little tricky. So this is a really cool one. And kind of rare. So do you see that? Oh, I have a bunch of macho. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to get all these machos. I got to get that. So these right here are solid metal. Like this little figure is really heavy. So Macho Madness, Macho. Here's a cool one. This is a brawler ball. I probably wouldn't have even got that if it wasn't Macho Man that it was of him. So I had to. I gotta collect brawler ball. I don't even know what those are. But we're doing Mach. So I mean, if we're doing Macho Man, do we have to kind of, you gotta have an Elizabeth, right? You can't just have Macho. I mean, you got Hogan. You can't just have Mach. A very, very, very good figure of Macho from Toy Biz. Got the vest, the Macho belt. They all look so alike, like the deco. So you have that. I mean, you probably have to have this, right? That's the rules. Have a Liz figure. It's a really good figure of her. This is Madness on the dress, the little leather dress. Usually just pose her in front of him like that. So, I actually have two of those. I have another one here of Macho in black and white. I think I got it for like $1 somewhere. I just couldn't pass it up. But then you got this one, which matches that solid metal one that I showed you originally. It's got Madness and everything on the headband. So basically same figure. They just hit it with some different deco for Wolfpack. But yeah, Doorman, hopefully I sufficed your Macho Man cravings there. Do we have one? I got time for one more. I got time for one more. Who is it? Who are we doing? I got time for one more. Your favorite wrestler, or just a wrestler you want to see like figures and stuff of. Who's it gonna be? I'll give it a second. Who is it? Which is the rarest one you have? Out of, like, everything? Or just out of the machos? Out of those machos, the little 3.5s are rare. Those little things. And these are stupid rare. I don't think there was a lot of these kept and made. So, they didn't sell real big. Of course, they're just like a stupid heavy paperweight. So, it's kind of strange, but... Oh, man. Did you really just hit me with a Ryback? Holy smokes. How are you going to find... Give me a second. Let me think. Ryback. I don't think I have anything of Ryback. That's crazy. Hang on. Is he on? Maybe on... shoot. Dang. Yeah, and I thought there was a chance. He was... I don't have the figures. I thought there was a chance he would be on this thing. So what this is a watch from like 2000, I don't know, 8 or so. Maybe 2009. I found that in a flea market. I think it... Yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, it works, but the battery's dead. Yeah, I don't think I have Ryback. Dang, I can't believe you hit me like that. You got me. You got me. I think if I sit here long enough, I could probably dig something up. It wouldn't be that great, though, if I'm being honest. Dang, I'm looking around still. Like, there's no way there's something. I got time for one more. Dang, I can't believe you did me like that. Figures. See? That just tells me I need to collect so much more now. Oh, and when you said, do I have Diesel? I do have Diesel's original Bendy. I see it up here. So maybe we do Kevin Nash next time. With his Bendy, it's that's an old one. I think it's mid '90s, maybe early 90s. And there's an early '90s Sean up there with it. How about Goldust? Which is your favorite one of all of them? As far as the machos, the white, the white macho here with Liz, it came in a 2-pack, and it was called like Power and Beauty or something like that. It's my favorite, I think. I mean, the Hasbro or the LJN would be my favorite, but I don't have either one of those. Those are Grail stuff I need to get really bad because I started on that stuff. But you said Goldust? Sure, I got something. So I gotta move Macho first. And Booker. I was quick on the Booker though. We'll just slide this Macho right over here. He can like battle with himself over Liz. Knock the gloobs over. It was bound to happen. Thanks, doorman. Here you go. So what this is the all gold slammer of Goldust. Bone crunching era. Yeah. Good figure though. I think Marlena may be the only one of the females that I don't have. So you have that Goldust, but I have one more here. And it's easy to get to, so I'll grab it for you. I love that Goldust because it's like the first version. But man, this may be it. Like, the deco paint job on this one is insane. It's so good. And so a lot of these figures, I find them in pretty good shape, you know, and then clean them up, get the scuffs off of them. I got a couple tricks for getting scuffs off of used figures. Awesome question. Well, thanks, Doorman. I appreciate it. Yeah, Goldust is a real good one. A good one to end on. And so what I'll do now is shout out to Hogan first. Stoked to be able to add this to my collection of Mattels that I've been growing here recently. I didn't collect Mattel stuff until just recently because you guys liked a lot of the modern stuff, so I started collecting it. Everything of mine was vintage. So I have vintage basically everything. But it was like I was always being asked about the modern stuff that I was like, I'm gonna show you inside of the room now. Hulk Hogan was a man up in life. Yeah, and I bet you were a clown. Hang on, that's not even mean, is it? Dang it. Because you kind of, yeah. So, we started with that Brett. There's a few. Another Hogan. Good Jericho over here. There's why I could get a hold of the Booker T so quick. I bet. So when you say WF, that's probably like, it's probably working full time. That's probably what you mean. You probably, yeah, I'm just guessing, but here's what started everything. This is my Hasbro collection. Just recently found those old Nintendo games. Then I jumped into LJNs. You're such a 3-year-old. What is wrong with you? You can't be that insecure that you get on YouTube to do this. That's wild. You paint your face and stuff too, though. I'm not surprised. Good on you. Well, I hope it does something for you, bro. I do. See the mess I made grabbing stuff? Knocked over. So, over here, and this happened. Oh, shoot. So this is all, like all this, that's like a fold out ring with there's so much stuff. There's that. That's gonna come up in a video. I got all this in that $5 bin with this UFC, miniature UFC thing. It folds out into a double arena on each side. Yeah, Warriors is one of my favorites. As a kid, you just can't help it. That's my favorite Warrior. But I recently found that Steel Cage WrestleMania Nintendo game, which is pretty sick. So, sometimes I just like to come out here and do this. Brings me joy. There's Hogan's rookie. Hogan rookie card? So I just started taking all that apart. Nice nose. Does it make honky noises? Brother, the trolling bit doesn't work over here. Like, you're dealing with someone who is secure, not insecure. Get out of here. I'll let you get it out, though. It doesn't bother me if you need to. That way you can get off of the phone and you're like, I feel really good about myself. I feel really tough today. So to end it off, there's my Mattel stuff. Clown. Well, you'll get one eventually, Bubba. You can't spend all that time, like, running around on the internet, being mean, trying to rile people up. That's why you have no life. That's probably why you'll have... I don't know. I don't want to talk down to you, though. You're not feeling too hot about yourself. I understand. You wouldn't name yourself Bozo the Clown to hide behind it. Let's be real. You wouldn't do all that. If you were secure with yourself, it would be a picture of your face with your name on it. Not a picture of a clown. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, it's like the variety comes, I think, Doorman, basically the variety comes from my rules and stipulations, basically. It's, I gotta find it in person, or I can't put it in the collection. So, there's, you just kind of go off. I would start one area, and then move on to another one, because I would find something. I'd be like, well, I'm gonna start collecting them now, and then them. So, I mean, if you look up there, Bozo's right. I'm a sissy. Like Hulk Hogan. I have beanie babies. Do you see that? I have a beanie baby. Bozo, tell me how sissified you have to be to have beanie babies. I have beanie babies. I have dolls, Barbies, and beanie babies. No. In live? You think he's here right now? Oh man, I don't even want to tell you. Because the reality will make you sad. I like you. You're pretty funny, Bozo. That's probably why you're a clown. You're a funny guy. I dig it. But, like, be funny, though. You can be funny. You can be at least funnier. Would you accept if someone had given you one for your collection? Oh, for sure. Yeah, as long as I'm not sitting there being your typical, I don't know, guy that just rolls through eBay nonstop. I try not to. That's why I didn't want to do that. Is that you? Yeah, hang on. I got you, Bozo. That would make you happy, wouldn't it? Look, brother. I'm down with you too, okay? We're basically... I think we just became best friends. Me and you are friends now. Don't call me a wimp no more. It hurts my feelings. You cheap? Oh no! I cheap. Yeah, I am. I'm very cheap. I'm very cheap. Dang it. He got me. And I don't have my wallet on me because it's inside. Or my purse. My purse is inside. Dang it. You're so funny, Bozo. Ultra Mega Wimp. Oh my god. I like your banter. It is very acceptable. I kind of think it's funny. But if you want people like take you serious, so you can really get under their skin, you can't have your profile pic being a clown, because they're like, oh my god, you might as well just make it a troll. Then they're gonna know right from the get-go. Get a girlfriend. Dude, okay, but it's gonna make my wife mad. What are you doing? Trying to get me divorced too, ain't you, Bozo? I'm a wimp. I got no money, and you're trying to get me divorced? You're crazy. I also have a kid that's 20 years old in college. You're trying to make me lose everything, ain't you? At least half of it. Leave me alone, Bozo. You're hurting my feelings. No guts. Okay. Dude, I'll get a girlfriend. Don't tell me I won't get a girlfriend. Don't tell my wife. But I'll get one just to prove you wrong. Okay. Alright, well, I may just do another live to do that's like a tractor trailer bed that folds out into a ramp and a ring and all kinds of stuff for these rumblers. And then this rumbler game I got too, where I've never even seen the actual game before. So, you know, Jesus Christ, you're funny. Alright, so yeah, I may just do another live feed where I break this thing down, unfold it, and show you how it works. It kind of blew my mind, and I actually know where the truck is that goes to this. It's like at a flea market, but I don't want to buy it because I just don't want random toys. I don't know. Where are we at? Check out this Dude Love figure. Bozo, this is what I look like. Okay? This is what you look like. And even though we're fighting right now, we're going to be buddies eventually. We're going to be locked in our arms like this. It's going to be great. You're starting to grow on me, Bozo, like a fungus. Is he? Little jerk. Mean little jerk. Why would you troll me? Yeah, I know. He's a... I don't know. I gotta figure out something. He's a clown. He's a clown. Yeah, so there's the little section of just knockoff stuff. I even ended up with a knockoff... Actually, I don't know if this is knockoff. Someone who knows Nintendo may know. This may be... It's a licensed game. So... Where's your women? You're trying to get me canceled. I was about to say, cooking me dinner. Alright, I gotta get off here before Bozo gets me canceled. See you guys. Yeah, he's trying to steal them. I'm not showing you, Bozo, so you can try to take them. Jerk. Bye, Bozo. Have a good night.